Go ahead.
Great. Hello, I'm Jackson Bailey, and my purpose here is to go around and interview people and ask them the question, what is the basic problem with communication between males and females on this campus?
Well, I feel that the major problem is probably the lack of communication and not being completely honest with each other and truthful. I think that the basis of any relationship is trustworthy and honesty. And if you have this relationship, that even if you do hurt the person's feelings, male or female, that at least you're honest with each other and straightforward.
If a guy asks a girl out, she doesn't know exactly how to say no, and so she might say something like, busy that weekend or something, and she really just means no. All she has to do is say it. Because if you just say, well, I'm busy, then the guy will want to ask her out again later. If she means no, a guy can take that. Otherwise, he'll keep on being persistent, and she might not want that.
Hey, this is Jackson. I was just wondering if it won't, like, Saturday, I was thinking maybe, like, if you wanted just to go out to eat or go to the movies or something. I mean, just if you wanted to or something.
Well, I'd like to, but, I've really got to study this weekend.
Yeah.
And do some laundry and stuff, but maybe we can do it like tonight.
Alright.
Okay?
Oh, okay, well, we'll just do it again.
Alright.
Okay. Well, thanks.
Well, thanks for calling.
Alright.
See ya.
Bye. Well, maybe another time, What is the basic problem with communication between males and females on this campus?
On this campus, basic problem. There's not a problem.
I'd say guys probably in general don't talk too much, and girls in general probably run their mouths too much.
Wait a minute, man, I don't know that.
I don't think men understand women's emotional needs, but most of them just don't listen. Okay, Carrie, you have anything to say? She agrees. I'm sure. Yeah. I just don't think that they understand how each other communicates. They can't really. They can express themselves, but the other person might not pick it up because they don't understand where they're coming from.
Excuse me. What is the basic problem with communication between males and females on this campus?
Scratch that. I think it's basically that they want different things at this point in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, girls are looking for something different than guys are looking for, and some guys are looking for something different than girls are looking for. And basically what happens, let me draw you a little sketch out here.
I agree with him. Girls are mainly looking for the guy they're going to marry, and if something isn't to work out, then it's pretty much over. And you made friends.
Let's go get the lady in the bookstore.
Okay. We want to ask you a question.
Yes, Mr. Bailey.
What do you feel the basic problem with communication is between males and females on this campus?
I don't know.
Where the buffaloes roam and the dear little dinosaurs play.
Here go the range riders again, Will.
Oh, that's simple. Yeah, how much time do y'all have?
I got about 2 hours.
Yeah. All right, listen, this is a problem. Girls are emotional. Girls, everything they do is based on emotions. Guys are based on logic. Everything we do is based on 1, 2, 3, step after step after step. And girls don't understand. And that's probably one of our main problems in communication. Another is understanding. Girls say something and they mean something else. They say, Shane, I'm thirsty. What they really mean is, you didn't call me today. And that's one of our main problems. Girls need to say what they mean and mean what they say.
Basically, I feel one of the basic problems with this communication problem is it's just the exact same way that when people get in front of the camera to be asked this question, but they don't say anything. It's just the exact same way as when people get into a relationship, just the same way, they don't say anything. So, I mean, people are just shy in relationships just as they are as a camera, so this is a good contrast.
It's the basic problem, communication between male and female. I think the fact that females have too much pride and they don't want to lower their pride and talk to guys and communicate with them.
I think he's way out of line on that one.
The truth doesn't hurt unless it should.
Nobody gives in and tries to understand. They just speak what they feel.
The problem is that people just don't talk to each other, and that they're scared to show like themselves. They're scared to be dependent on somebody else, you know, to tell each other their feelings. And so it just doesn't work because if the two don't tell each other how to feel all the time and be vulnerable to that, it just isn't going to work.
Okay, what is the basic problem with communication between males and females on the campus?
Well, basically, I feel that girls will always see things differently than guys. Some communicate better and they get to know each other better, then maybe they can, kind of relate to things. But other than that, ladies will always have this side of the thinking and guys will have this side of the thinking. Until ladies start watching sports, just like guys, I don't think it ever happens.
I learned watching this tape that guys think with only the left side of their brain, and they think, oh, I gotta get this done fast kind of thing, gotta work out. They think only just about no emotions. They don't use emotions at all, most guys. And girls think with their emotions, so I think that's what happens. And like what I've been learning too is that a lot of people suppress their feelings and they don't want to hurt the other person, so they keep it to themselves. And then when it like builds up and then something big comes up, it blows up.
A man has needs that need to be fulfilled. One of those is having to do with sports. Sunday afternoons need to be occupied with the woman while she is watching them, watching the guy's favorite TV sport. Maybe football, maybe basketball. But until then, it's not going to be fulfilled. We need to have that communication. We've learned that.
That we're strictly in groups. I say the males and the females mainly stick in groups, to themselves. Males are mostly, like say when we come in the cafeteria to eat, you see mostly males at the table, and look at another table, you see mostly females.
Okay, what's the major problem here with communication between males and females on the campus?
Definitely the distance factor between the girls' dorms and the guys' dorms.
That's a problem.
I think the major factor would be there's not enough of it. You've got the girls over here and the guys over here, and we never get right here. We don't have enough dates. That's the problem.
We're asking Murphy in Montana what the problem with communication between males and females on the campus is. Is that right?
So let me think about this first.
Relationships are also kind of like this game right here. People are always trying to guard each other, guard and be on the defense of everything. I don't understand why people just can't just let other people by. You know what I'm talking about? That way, when people take shots at a relationship, they have to take long shots.
Airball.
alcohol. The male and the female are trying to get in control. They're trying to have all the power of the relationship, which creates a problem with communication. I believe that that's it.
Well, most of them have their tongues stuck down each other's throats so much that they can't do any talking. But I think, no kidding, one of the basic problems is that they're not honest with each other. I mean, they play these games and flirt around. But if we just all be honest with us.
Communication is somewhat like this bicycle right here. You're doing a whole lot of work, but you don't feel like you're getting anywhere.
But I also think that there is a little bit of stereotyping that goes on. Like, you know, the women feel like the men are automatically going to give stupid answers and things like that, and they think that the men are pigs about things and stuff like that. And of course, the men feel the same way about the women, but once again, I agree with Billy. If everybody would just be honest with each other, then everything would be okay.
Sometimes
You're editing
one
this,
of
right?
them's afraid that they'll find out too much about him. They're afraid to let him see totally everything about him. I think that one of the problems is that a male and a female are afraid to talk to each other in one-on-one type situations in public, because around this campus, if you're talking to a guy, then more likely people already put you as marrying them. Something like that.
Face forward.
I was caught with someone on the campus walking just her to a class, and all of a sudden we were marrying each other. I don't understand it.
Turn.
Is that a crime?
I think that men are insecure and that they have too much pride, and they think that if they tell a female how they feel, that they'll appear soft.
You know, it says here that communication skills would rapidly increase if everybody would have just one apple a day and a good breakfast.
That people on this campus who start dating don't take the time to become friends the way you need to be to have a strong, lasting, serious, deep relationship. They don't know each other well enough. They just do all the campus activities together and think that's cool. I think that's going to make a good relationship, but they don't know each other well enough. That's what I think. Okay.
And then after they start dating, 2 weeks later they're engaged and they're only freshmen.
Right. Yeah.
They get married till after they graduate.
Hey, dude, you want to answer it? I don't know how much longer we'll be here, but...
I'm going to eat first.
He can eat a bowl of cereal in a second? Tyler, what's the problem between communication between males and females on this campus?
What problems could there be beyond your own self-talk?
When you do Z-do, then I hug you and around we go.
I think it's going pretty well at this point. I think people are still a little timid as far as talking about relationships. But I mean, it's the most common thing in the world. People want to talk about it. It's like the girly commercials that nobody wants to talk about, but it's a fact of life. Playtex and stuff like that. People just need to learn to talk about it.
You know, that's a good point, Jackson. I really agree. That is the problem. People just don't communicate.
Females and the lack of communication is just that. There is not any communication. You ask a girl to talk to you about what's wrong, and they think you're going to fuss at them or, you know, get mad at them. And all you want to do is clarify a point. You know, you don't want there to be a misunderstanding, and there ends up being a misunderstanding simply because there's not any communication about what's wrong.
Well, I think we need to start by everybody should take this class and look at the pictures in the book. So the basic problem of communication between males and females, I think, is that we misinterpret so many things. Like, you know, we see people walking together and we think they're dating or whatever, And I think, you know, we ask people out on one date, and then one of us thinks that we're dating or something like that. I think, as far as dating goes, I think that's the basic problem.
That's a good question. That gives me more time to think. I guess it would be honesty, openness. We have too many camouflage messages. They need to be able to be, women need to be able to be open and say what they need to say. Sometimes they play the dating game and it has too many formalities.
Well, yeah. Guess lack of open dialogue between the sexes would be one.
It's your third one.
Well, I guess that was pretty self-explanatory. Basically, the only thing that we've really learned here is that males and females really don't know how to communicate with each other very well. If we can clear that up, then I suppose that'll solve the problem. I'm not too optimistic. Anyway, thanks for watching.